be one of today's top models, you need poise, beauty, and that elusive je ne sais quoi. Do you have what it takes? Find out on Wednesday's episode of So You Want to Be a Supermodel, only on Fashionista TV. Call your local cable provider for more information. Ready for some fun in the sun? Not without our oversized beach towels. Scott Surf Shop has everything to cover you at the beach, including swimming apparel, sunblock, scuba gear, flip-flops, and oversized beach towels made with shake-free technology that makes sure you leave the beach at the beach. Before you drive to the cottage, stop by Scott's Surf Shop to start your summer off right. Getting that big promotion must feel good. Why not celebrate moving up by moving to Somerset Hills? The neighborhoods of Somerset Hills are now entering their third phase of building. Choose from dozens of single-family homes on pie-shaped lots tucked away on Lily's Fair Court, perfect for young families and parents who want a safe and secluded street on which to raise their kids. With homes selling quickly, you'd better act now so that you move into your dream home before the first snowfall. Open houses are being held every Saturday and Sunday from 12 until 4. To learn more about Somerset Community, visit our website online or call 555-3125. Somerset Hills. Move in today and stay for a lifetime. Welcome to Who Are You? I'm your host, Melissa Curiel. Today we have with us Logan Williams. How are you today, Logan?
I'm great, Melissa. Thank you.
That's great. I understand you're a theater major.
I am.
Yeah?
I originally came to Robert Morris for applied mathematics. I was thinking about accounting or applied mathematics, and I changed to theater just this year. It was a little bit scary because I had always said I would never do it. I would never be a communication theater major, but I really wanted to follow my heart, and so I want to be a singer, and so being a communication theater major gets me that much closer to singing and acting and doing that kind of stuff.
That's great. Would you like to do a performance for us right now?
No, that's okay.
No.
I think I'll pass on that one.
I think our audience would really like it.
That's all right.
Okay, maybe next time?
Maybe next time.
Okay. Well, I understand you are a farm boy. Did that impact you on theater at all?
I don't know if it impacted me on theater as much as it impacted me on my family, because being a farm boy, you're very close with your family. So, I went out and I did the whole baling the hay, stacking the hay on the trailer, taking the hay into the barn, stacking it in the barn up to the ceiling. I did all that. And living in the country, you don't have a lot of people around you besides, your family. So being a farm, living in the country gave me that sense of family that I really enjoyed. Just my mom, my brother, and I being up there, it gave a really good sense of family.
That's really great. Do you have a lot of animals on this farm?
We do. We have 13 horses. Wow. My mom's kind of obsessed with them, and she's also obsessed with our golden retrievers. We only had 2 of them, but we just got 2 more, so we have 4 now. And then we also have cats and rabbits. And
13 horses?
Yeah.
That's great. I love horses. Can I have one?
No.
No?
She probably won't give you one.
Can I come ride on the horse?
You can ride them, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great.
I don't know where you would keep it, though.
Right. Yeah. We'll figure that out.
Okay.
After the show, So you went to Europe.
I did. I went to Europe 2 summers ago just to visit my one friend that was over there. My mom, my brother, and I took a trip over to Europe, and it was a lot of fun. The whole European culture is just amazing. We flew into Germany, and then we rented a car, and we drove around the surrounding areas of Germany. So we went into Switzerland, Austria, Italy. It was a really great experience, especially to be with my mom and my brother. Right. Being a family man, it was a lot of fun.
So growing up as a farm boy and then going to Europe, what do you think was the biggest difference?
Probably the fact that I didn't know anybody, because in a small town, I graduated middle school with 13 people, and I graduated high school with 73. So I basically knew everybody, and to go over to Europe and not know anybody, you want to talk to people, but you don't know who they are, you don't know anything about them, and the culture is very different. It's not as, Americanized as, it's just, it's amazing.
I could imagine it was a big change because it's so big. And
I love their style of clothing better than ours.
Well, we'll get those close sometime soon. Let's hope. You taught 8th grade religious education class.
Yeah.
Did you want to be a teacher at all? Or?
I still do. I want to be a teacher.
Okay.
But after I graduated middle school, I went to high school, and after 2 years, around my junior year in high school, they asked me to come back and teach for their 8th grade religious education class. Wow. And I did it thinking, it would be a really good experience. And the kids were, nice. They didn't like to listen to what we were saying or what I was saying to them. They kind of just acted like I didn't exist, which can be a little frustrating. But being as I wasn't that much older than them, I was older than them, but I wasn't that much older. So
Right.
I wasn't really an adult, I guess you could say, to them.
So it was an experience, though.
It was a very good experience.
Good.
And I would still like to teach because by the end of it, you know, it was a really nice.
Would you like to somehow do theater and teach?
I would. If I could, I would. If I had a choice, I would probably either teach high school or college level,
Okay.
but still be involved with theater. Like if I taught high school, I would probably direct the high school shows, and if I was in college, you know, I would help with the shows.
Right. Well, that's great
Yeah.
that you know what you want to do.
Exactly.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for coming, Logan.
Absolutely.
Join us next time on Who Are You? Parents everywhere are dying to get their hands on one of these. No, it's not a Tickle Me Elmo doll. It's a handheld digital dictionary. Find out why kids are going high-tech and how their pocket computers may spell the end for conventional learning. Tonight on the news at 6. To us.
Mr. and Mrs. Applebaum, I'm aware, by the way, that you downgraded in the last name department.
Small price to pay for a lifetime with you.
Penny for your thoughts?
Nothing really. Just thinking how I married a great guy and how I want to have 4 kids. 2 naturally and adopt 2. That way no one's left out.
Wow. You thought all that in the 4 seconds we weren't speaking?
I move fast. What about you?
Well, very similar. Definitely as procreation goes, with a little more emphasis on the thing we didn't, you know, do on our honeymoon.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, it was no one's fault.
No, I know, believe me.
There were acts of God involved.
Definitely. I mean, is it weird? An omen of some kind?
No, not at all. Do you know how many couples go on their honeymoon and just plow right?
Don't say plow.
Oh, sorry. Make love. And how many of those marriages end in divorce? We're doing things differently. We zig when others zag.
It's a marathon. We've only been together 9 months. We're pacing ourselves.
Exactly. Honeymoon's not over.
Meet me in the bathroom?
Oh, really? Okay. I'm gonna grab the little thing from my bag. Not that I don't believe in the whole kid plan, but I just...
Marathon.
Right.
Wait, is this illegal?
Depending on what country we're flying over, it could be viewed as an act of terror. Is that a problem?
Actually, it kind of turns me on.
Really? Okay. Wait. Out of curiosity, have you done this before?
You don't want to go down this road.
Well, I mean, we're newlyweds. There's a lot we don't know about each other.
Fine. With Billy Gordon.
See? That wasn't so hard. Wasn't there a William Gordon at our wedding?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I think I hugged him.
You're a very welcoming host.
I just wasn't aware you were going to be inviting an ex to our wedding.
I keep in touch with them.
Them. So there's others. How many of your exes were at our wedding enjoying a salmon and puffed pastry?
Table 12.
Oh. Huh. Good to know. You had a whole table of exes at our wedding?
Yes. And their wives and girlfriends? What is this, an interrogation?
No, we're sharing. We're sharing. Why don't you ask me something? Go ahead. Fire away. Anything. I've got secrets.
I know you do.
What is that supposed to mean?
You may begin.
I'm sorry I'm being so picky.
No. Lamp for a side table? Who doesn't have 4 hours for that?
But it's fun, right?
Yeah, totally fun.
I mean, I know I'm being a little domestic here. But don't worry, I won't turn into one of those crazy home decorators all of a sudden. I just want a nice lamp.
I know.
What's the matter?
It's Ethan. He's a mess. Completely shattered over Sherry breaking up with him.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he's totally depressed. All he wants to do is go out and talk. He's called me 6 times today already. I can't take it anymore. It's a bummer. I'm just not going to respond.
You have to go out with him.
All I want to do is hang out with you and find the perfect lamp for our side table.
Ethan needs you.
Fine. I'll take the hit for our friendship.
Oh, come on. We have to get to the theater or we're going to be in first 3 rows.
I'm sorry. I got to wait for the art director to call me. Marty says he wants an Asian girl on the cover.
So just shoot him an email.
No. Never could put anything racial on an email.
It's not racial, weird racial. You're just saying the word Asian.
Some people are weird about that. It could come back to haunt me.
What? Saying the word Asian?
Yeah, it's a moving target.
You're a very cautious man.
Prudent.
Chicken.
Yeah, like you're some sort of crazy, reckless test pilot.
I was gonna save this for you when you were at work, you know, brighten your day. But here you go.
Wow.
That's right, my breasts on your iPhone.
Well, what's the etiquette here? Do I send you something back?
No, it doesn't really work both ways.
Did you know there are more people with genius IQs living in China than there are people of any kind living in the United States?
That can't be true.
It is true.
What would account for that?
Well, first off, there's a lot of people that live in China. But here's my question. How do you distinguish yourself in a population of people who all got a 1600 on their SATs?
I didn't know they take SATs in China.
I'm not talking about China anymore. I'm talking about here.
You got a 1600?
You can sing in an a cappella group,
Does that mean you actually got nothing wrong?
or you row crew, or you invent a $25 PC,
Or you get into a final club?
or you get into a final club exactly.
I like guys who row crew.
Well, I can't do that, and yes, it means I got nothing wrong on the test.
Have you ever tried?
I'm trying now.
To row crew?
To get into a final club, to row crew. Are you, like, whatever, crazy?
Sometimes, Mark, you say 2 things at once, and I'm not sure which one we're talking about.
Well, you've seen guys who row crew, right?
No.
They're bigger than me. They're world-class athletes, and a second ago, you said you like guys who row crew, so I assumed you meant one.
I guess I meant I like the idea of it. The way a girl likes cowboys.
The Phoenix is good.
This is a new topic?
It's the same topic.
We're still talking about the finals clubs.
Would you rather talk about something else?
No, it's just that since the beginning of this conversation about finals clubs, I think I may have had a birthday.
We can change the subject.
There are more people in China with genius IQs than the entire population of...
It's about exclusivity.
God, what is?
Final clubs. And that's how you distinguish yourself. The Phoenix is the most diverse. The Fly Club, Roosevelt punched the Porsche.
Which one?
The Porcelain. The Porsche, it's the best of the best.
I actually meant which Roosevelt.
Theodore.
Okay, well, which one's the easiest to get into? What?
Why would you ask me that?
I was just asking.
They're all hard to get into. My friend Eduardo made $300,000 betting on oil futures last summer, and he didn't get into any of them. Money or the ability to make it doesn't impress anybody around here. Everybody can do that.
He made $300,000 in the summer?
He likes meteorology.
You said it was oil futures.
If you can predict the weather, you can predict the price of heating oil. You asked me which final club was easiest to get into because that's where you think I have the best chance.
I've lost my place again.
You asked me which one was easiest to get into because that's where you think I have the best chance.
The one that's easiest to get into would be the one where anyone has the best chance.
It's the placement of where you asked the question.
I was just asking, okay? I was asking just to ask. Mark, I'm not speaking in code.
Erica,